Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for joining me. This is Mark from Northwest Bourbon. And tonight, episode 3 of the sample battle. I had samples given to me from some people that I know, some of my buddies, some of the other guys from Northwest Bourbon. I had some samples given to me from other whiskey tube channels. Got some samples from Flavier for the quarterly sample boxes. And nobody intended for these samples to be battled. It's just something that came to me. And so, this is episode 3, Sample the Battles. Like the previous episodes, I'm going to start off with a bottle that I got from somebody else. And the bottle is 2-bar Amaretto finish. So Whiskey Wisdom hooked me up with this bottle from 2-bar a couple months ago. I did a review on it. Appreciate it. It's awesome. But earlier this evening, one of the guys from Whiskey Wisdom came over and brought one of their glasses that I ordered. Now look at that glass. That is beautiful. It's got a very distinct shape, very heavy bottom. Swirls really nicely. Great nose. Great nose on this. Now the Amaretto finish is a pretty strong nose already, but just the shape of this glass makes it stand out that much more. Lots of deep purple fruits, lots of raisins, lots of plums, lots of prunes. There's a little molasses, a little bit of wood down in there somewhere. It's like candied figs and stuff. It just smells delicious. It is just a dessert kick in your nose. Not that I like getting kicked in the nose. Cheers, guys. Oh, it's so soft and sweet. And just pleasant to drink. It's really good. So if you guys are not following 2-Bar Spirits and Whiskey Wisdom, wisdom spelled with an H, if you guys are on Instagram and you're not following them, then you need to fix yourself. Okay? They're coming out with more and more glassware. That's their symbol down there. They got etched on the bottom. It's fancy stuff. I love it. Absolutely love it. Alright, let's get on to this sample battle. I'm trying not to do any cuts or anything like that. Just keep it fresh and original for you. Give me a random number between 1 and 13.
6.
6. 6, she said. What happened to the rolling ball? How come it didn't give me a rolling ball? Give me a random number between 1 and 13. 3. See that freaking 3 down there? What happened to that rolling ball I did last week? Man, what the heck? Alright, 6 and 3. It's weird. Last week was 4 and 8. This week it's 6 and 3. Gotta make it even. You might have a nose advantage or something if there's more than one. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Alright, 3's got a nice color on it. It's forming some light legs on there. Yeah, pretty good legs. Ooh, smells like a butterscotch bomb. Lots of butterscotch. Really sweet. A little bit of saltiness. Not quite like a Cracker Jack, but like if you got a butterscotch flavored toffee, you know, like the saltwater toffees that you get on those little shops on the coast that make fresh stuff, toffee, candy and stuff. It's really sweet. It smells really nice. A little bit sweeter than I'd want from an everyday sipper, but it smells good. Alright, let's get to the nose on number 6. See how 6 is looking. 6 looks a little bit lighter in color, just a tad. Agitate it a little bit. There's a little bit of legging going on there, but not a whole lot. A little more traditional bourbon. Got some vanilla and caramel. Got a little bit of corn, wood, almost like a sawdust. Oh, there's an apple. Somebody dropped an apple in the wood shop. And the apple's got honey on it. It smells pretty good. Neither one of these smell like they're incredibly high proof. We go back to number 3. I'm going to try that on the palate first. Cheers. Whoa. Really soft on the lighted tongue. Yeah, I bet. A little bit soft on the tip of the tongue. The front of the palate, softer than I thought it would be. That with the butterscotch bomb on the nose, I thought it'd be a lot sweeter on the palate, you know. There's hardly any finish at all. I'm guessing this is like an 80 to 86 proof. The middle of the palate was like a rush of flavors, and then it went away pretty quickly. About the same on the second, but it stayed around on the back of the palate a little bit more. There's a little bit more sawdust, a little bit more vanilla. Almost had like a crafty note in there. I'll put number 3 down for a second, rinse out, so I can give 6 a fair shake. All right, let's go. Number 6. Yeah, remembering you. Some light honeys and vanillas, followed by some fruits, really light fruits, and then followed by some corn and some wood. This one's not really giving me any finish at all. No kind of tingle. I'd be surprised if it was above 90. Got some floral notes in the back of the mouth, fruits on the middle, and light honeys and vanillas on the front. So there's distinct 3 layers of flavors going on in 6. Switch it back to 3 real quick. Got a shot of the butterscotch in the nose when I was taking a sip, but it doesn't come off nice and sweet and smooth on the palate like I would want it to. Because that's what the nose is telling me it's going to do, but then the palate doesn't do that. The palate comes off with some dusty corn, some grains, some light notes, a little bit of apple. Not my favorite. 6 for round 2. 6 won both rounds. There was much more fruits on the second sip of glass 6. Remember I said the first sip was 3 layers, honey and vanilla, then fruits, then floral? Well, with that spectrum of those 3 different areas, the fruit one got wider, it got bigger, it got more pronounced on that second sip. So if I was going to buy one of these, I'd buy 6. So 3 is out. 3, who are you? Let's find out who 3 is. 3 is Copper C. See, I need to get a better camera, because you'd be able to see that says Copper C, Elixir Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 48%. Puts it at 96. That's higher than I thought it was going to be. Copper C. So Copper C is a craft bourbon whiskey from New York State. It is showing me once again that craft from New York isn't really my lane. Craft up here in the Pacific Northwest has a very distinct, like a cherry flavored whipped cream kind of note tucked away in there, and it's just every craft bourbon I've tried up here in the Pacific Northwest has a bit of a distinct flavor to it, and it's probably because of the water that's used, of course. And this craft bourbon from New York, just like the one that lost the week before, is not really hitting me in a spot where I would say I would drink that on a regular basis. And so they keep losing. And so number 6 prevails. Number 6 is going on to the next round. And so thanks for joining me. See you next time on episode 4 of the Sample Battles. Cheers. Keep your drinks wet.